Welcome to JoshPod, where we give you fun, entertaining news in a boring political world. My name is Josh Simonji, your host. And let's get right into it by, well, we actually have a lot of news to discuss, so we're going to jump in with the BS of the week. So the big story of the week, and possibly of the year so far, is that Disney has purchased Fox. Well, more specifically, they have purchased 20th Century Fox, the FX and National Geographic channel, the cable channels, and another 30% of Hulu, which now makes Disney the largest shareholder of Hulu with a whopping total of 60%. So this means all your favorite movies and TV shows like Deadpool, Fantastic Four, Avatar, Titanic, American Horror Story, The Simpsons, and yes, Family Guy, all of these plus more are now owned by Disney. So this means if Disney really wants to, they can either cancel these shows or, put their own little Disney twist on them, or do absolutely nothing with them. So we'll just have to wait and see what they do with them. But I mean, I think everyone wants a Fantastic Four meeting Captain America. Chris Evans meeting Chris Evans. It's like Spider-Man meeting Spider-Man. Yeah. I mean, one of the main reasons why they bought it in the first place was, well, the main one, obviously, is money. Get back, you don't know me like that. But two, they want the X-Men, they want Deadpool, Fantastic Four, all those, Marvel properties that they don't officially own yet. They want to put them all together into their giant Marvel Cinematic Universe, so we can finally have Wolverine meeting Iron Man or something like that. And yeah, that does lead to, yes, money. Get back, you don't know me like that. And another reason, a third reason you could say, is they want more content for the upcoming Disney streaming service. I mean, theoretically, they'll have all these Fox properties on their Disney streaming service, as well as all their original movies, including the classic movies and any original content that they make as well for the Disney Plus streaming service. And yes, more money. So we see the reasoning why Disney made this deal. I mean, it only cost them $71.3 billion with a B dollars, which is like how much they make with all the turkey legs and churros that they sell on Disneyland in a day. So, I mean, it makes sense, but does that mean that the creative filmmakers and original storytellers are dead type thing? Because if all these properties and studios are taken over by Disney, it would make sense for Disney to put all their beliefs and their standards of how they see movies and TV shows into these new properties that they purchased, rather than seeing some new original content type thing. So there's a kind of a concern there. And should we also be happy that one giant company just swallowed up another giant company to make themselves even a huger company, I mean, is huger even a word? I mean, just comment down below on all your thoughts on this, including if huger is a word. I think it is. And speaking of movies, let's talk about some movie news. Alright, bad news to all those Suicide Squad fans out there. All three of you? Will Smith has announced that he will not be Deadshot in the upcoming trash heap Suicide Squad 2. Yes, it is very unfortunate that he will not be part of it. We hope he's on to bigger and better things, like... Don't you dare close your eyes. So Will Smith, he claims that there's scheduling conflicts. That's why he can't be Deadshot. But between you and me, I think this is, he finally, watched Suicide Squad with his family, with his boy Jaden and his wife, Jada? I don't know, she's the girl in Gotham that dies, spoiler. They probably sat down and watched it and they realized together as a family, he cannot be in Suicide Squad because Suicide Squad was an absolute turd. Even though James Gunn is set to direct Suicide Squad 2, he just doesn't have any faith in it, so he's out. He's out of there. However, not to fear, you three Suicide Squad fans, everyone's favorite Star Trek villain, Idris Elba, is set to recast as the Deadshot guy. We'll see what happens. Maybe other people will drop out, like Margot Robbie, but I feel like if she dropped out, then maybe the whole entire movie will just go, So, we'll see what happens, and of course, we're all waiting to see what happens with the Jared Leto Joker if he's coming back. But yeah, James Gunn is set to direct Suicide Squad 2. At this time of filming, Margot Robbie is also planning to return as Harley Quinn. So maybe we'll see how Idris Elba does as this new Deadshot, and maybe they'll bring back everyone's favorite Suicide Squad character, Slipknot, so he can have his head exploded again. Yes. And speaking of James Gunn, Marvel has rehired him. Yeah, this poor guy. So if you don't remember the story, he made a bunch of bad jokes on Twitter like 10 years ago or whatever. Somebody dug him up and then exposed them like, oh, look at him, he's making bad jokes about little kids getting touched, which is not cool. But at the same time, it was also a joke. He was going for like the shock value type thing. So Disney immediately dropped them. They wanted nothing to do with them, especially with the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy 3 movie that was being written at the time. After a bunch of drama, including Drax wanting to quit after James Gunn was fired, Disney decided to use James Gunn's script for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But that wasn't good enough, so they just ended up rehiring James Gunn. So James Gunn responded by tweeting this: I am tremendously grateful to every person out there who has supported me over the past few months. I am always learning and will continue to work at being the best human being I can be. I deeply appreciate Disney's decision, and I am excited to continue making films that investigate the ties of love that bind us all. I have been and continue to be incredibly humbled by your love and support from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Love to you all. Anyway, I'm super excited for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 that James Gunn is, yes, going to be directing, and also I am interested to see what they do with Suicide Squad 2. Even though, again, it's probably going to be a giant trash heap. So, yeah. And speaking of trash heaps, the JoshPod. Thanks for watching the JoshPod. Be sure to like and comment down below, of course, if you have not already. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified whenever we post a JoshPod, a Simonji podcast, a Silly Simonji adventure. Actually, the next video after this is probably going to be the Simonji podcast that we did on Aquaman the movie, so be sure to check that out. Again, comment down below, leave us your thoughts, ask us questions. I'll be sure to answer them on the next JoshPod. And if you're an audio listener and want to contact us, you can email us at simonjiproductions@gmail.com. And if you're on the go, subscribe to us on iTunes or SoundCloud, and you can get the JoshPod in your ears, in case you don't like looking at this. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching.